Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I just had a terrific suggestion from a viewer for a request of what will my family think of them and what will their family think of me. So this specific significant other, either in your life now or someone that you're going to meet, we're going to see how your family and friends as well will respond to them. And swords are definitely on the lower scale, can be conflict of personalities in this type of read, so we'll keep an eye out for them. Cups means high compatibility. Pentacles means that there's a sense of abundance and togetherness in this particular grouping. So let me give these a good shuffle and we're going to see what comes up. We have a 3-card choice. We have the Gatekeeper, which is fairy time shifts, dimensional slips. 3 of Graces, which is number 2, is cooperative ventures. Let me just make sure it doesn't blow away. I'm outside my yard and it's got these beautiful twinkly sunlight coming through the Japanese maple that's over my head. So I was like, oh, so beautiful for filming. So I came outside. So number 2 is about cooperation and ventures with friends, joy, sharing new partnerships that are fun, and that's the 3 Graces. And number 3 is Midnight Prince, ask for what you want and be honest. And if you're wondering about the corresponding numbers, it's 45, 1, and 43. Some people like to follow the numeric, so you're aware of those as well. So I'm excited. This is a great suggestion. Thank you very much. Oftentimes it's like I like to change things up and get a lot of different varieties in the reads, and you guys really help out with your awesome suggestions. So thank you very much. So we're going to go on to number 1 now, the Gatekeeper, and we're going to see what's available to you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. This is new, fresh energy where I feel like your interactions with their family and vice versa are very lively, very connected, very fresh energy, and it's something that I feel is well needed, especially with you coming into their life, because I feel like they've dated the type of people that are very kind of beige and boring and sedate, and they don't add any infusion of sort of joy or liveliness into any family events. But you're a different bird altogether, where like they look forward to seeing you. You bring color, you bring vibrancy, and you make their son or daughter very happy, and that's a big difference that creates this beautiful, vital energy. And what family isn't going to love and adore the person that creates that for their family member that they love, right? And in response to how your family receives them, it's the same way, because they love and respect you, and they really sense intuitively that this is a good person, this is a long-term person, this is someone who's truthful, they're a non-cheater, they're somebody who's really focused on what you want. And it's the way they look at you that your family recognizes that this person is special and holds you in very high value and regard, that they're going to be so well received. This is fantastic. 6 of Wands, when you go to their house, it's like they brought home an Olympic gold medal. They can't believe their good fortune and their son or daughter's good fortune in having met you. This is the highest acclaim card, where people are just in awe by you. They're in awe of the changes you bring about in their family for a positive. I feel like you're really good at negotiating and working out problems. So I feel like if they have brothers or sisters that have conflicts, you help them work it out. You're actually able to help the father and mother see through. What happens is, let me get some clarity to this and what I'm feeling. I feel like there are some stagnant energy in their family, and your fresh ebullience and energy that comes in helps resolve old family conflicts. And so you are kind of like the sage and this beautiful entity that comes in and provides clarity for them and these issues. Because you're not so deeply ingrained in it, you have a healthy perspective on this. You know, you have a healthy detachment. You're not involved in old conflicts, so you don't have that old convoluted energy. So you're able to come in and see it for what it is. Oh, this is very simple. Listen, when you speak to so-and-so like that, it sounds very, very aggressive, and people don't respond well to aggression. If you tell them how it makes you feel as opposed to why they're an idiot or this and that, they're going to respond much better. Like, you're going to have a wonderful way to view this, and you're going to be accepted immediately. And conversely, how he or she is accepted into your family is somewhat similar too, because they raise your energy and vibration and frequency so much because they love you, and it galvanizes you into new aspects and propels you into successes in your life that you might not have seen on your own. But because they're kind of like this beautiful kaleidoscope of hope and optimism, you're like, of course I can attain this. You change your inner dialogue because they view you with such wonderful, powerful, visionary eyes that you actually start to live that particular person because it's always been within you, and you just had it buried under some weird notion that you could only reach so far and attain so much, but they eviscerate that for you and go, oh no, your possibilities are absolutely endless. So love and light to this group. That's a really nice connection on both sides. So I'm excited for you. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and thank you, viewer, for your wonderful suggestion. All my links are down below if you need a private read. I'm an extension on this, anything. If you want to go to my Etsy store and check out my summer jewelry pieces, any stones, and you can come over on Instagram, which is Sparkrist11. If you have any issues or blockages, I can let you know what stones clear that, where to wear them, and how. I love that as a lovely place to connect and communicate with people. It's Sparkrist11, so come over there as well. And all my links to the fantastic June Goddess Provisions box too. It's beautiful and such high quality items, so I was very excited about that. I mean, they really have, you know, top notch items in there. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, great energy, you guys. You're just ushering in this light and relaxation time where you can breathe easy and you can trust your instincts. Remarkable. So now we're on to the 3 graces: cooperation and ventures. Whoa. Amazing. Yes, I love this. Right away, let me start with this. How you're received in their family is someone who is passionate, and you have awoken something in their son and daughter that is helping them reach their true potentials, because you back them with all this kind of vigor and love and energy that lets them see all their hidden potentials that they didn't see before. Because sometimes what happens is we get sequestered in our own little journey, and we listen to our own voice, which isn't always kind to us. It puts parameters and restrictions on us because of our subconscious patterns, or something our family members may have say, you know, you can only achieve this if you have this certificate, if you're certified, blah, 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 blah. All these old outdated notions. But what happens is they are bringing in this new fresh energy that says, yeah, you're capable of anything. Are you kidding me? So your inner dialogue is going to change to, all these opportunities are out there for me. I can succeed at anything. I am a master negotiator, all these things. And you're going to realize all these true potentials. I also feel like you are one who people like to have in a room because you have a natural calming energy for other people. So they're not aware so much right away why they want you on their side or in their business or as a friend, but that's part of it. You have that beautiful horse energy that's very grounding and calming, and he or she is bringing out all this beauty and realizations to you, which is fantastic. And you, in turn, you are received amazingly at their family, because how they see you, this is funny, they see you as someone, their son or daughter has moved from old patterns of behaviors of seeking out people that are lesser vibration, people that complain, people that hem and haw, have really no personality, but kind of have assimilated to like the Kardashian whiny, witchy kind of bullshit life of just trying to acquire things and seem a certain way, where there's no authenticity, there's no spirituality. But it's a pattern that they had set because they didn't think they were worthy of somebody of value, of spirituality, of groundedness, of having their act together. This raven keeps flying back and forth in my yard as I'm speaking, so I feel like that might be one of your totem animals. But you have pulled them out of that and said, of course you're worthy of that. We're worthy of everything. We're very high value energetic beings, and sometimes it takes another person to help us realize and actualize that, and you guys do that for each other, so you in turn are very well received by one another. Something I'm hearing in this though is beware of brother. I feel like there is a brother that is a negativity conductor in the family, and they try to stir up trouble. They try to speak ill of others out of jealousy. So just be aware of that. It's a one brother factor. And this is for a collective, so it won't be everybody, but there is a specific brother in there. I feel like it's a younger brother that's not as accomplished or seen as brightly in their parents' eyes. So he likes to stir up trouble. So watch out. So they either sometimes try to seduce new girlfriends or speak embarrassing moments of the one you're interested in to try to embarrass them or cause some kind of conflict. So just knowing that is like forewarned is forearmed, right? So other than that, it's like everything, it just goes so smoothly, and your parents, like their parents, brothers and sisters, siblings, people seem to gel beautifully in this group. Wow, so love and light to you guys. That is so wonderful. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to come see me on Instagram, it's sparkrist11. Yeah, because what a lot of people are visiting me over there for too, and I love to messenger on, and they're like, oh, Melanie, what stone, can help with this blockage or problem, or, self-esteem, and then I can hook you up with what does what, and, I can custom make pieces really reasonably for you as well. Because people are realizing now what's stopping them and these little blockages, because it keeps coming up. It's an issue, right? Like you're noticing now, I definitely feel this group right here, you're noticing that people that bring drama with them will always seek drama. They will always want that weird adrenalized hyper vision of life, but it's not good drama. Drama is never good drama. It's usually their car breaks down, their boss needs them to work late, this and that. It's like negative drama. It's heavy. And then they can't even make, they weren't able to make you a priority in the past, and now a lot of people are breaking through that because they're recognizing these crazy 7 signs that are major red flags, and I'll have those maybe at the end of my next video, because I really want people to be aware of that. I was just tipped off to that this morning, and I was like, wow, on this expert that I was listening to this morning, and I loved that. So I want to be able to help you guys with that too, the red flags that we really need to look out for. A lot of it's obvious. It's always usually about not making you a priority, huge mood swings, speaking ill about all their exes. They were crazy, they were this and that. If every ex is crazy, it's not the exes, it's them. So you know what I mean? It's like some of these red flags, but you're realizing, breakthrough moment. So now we're going to go on to the Midnight Prince. Ask for what you want and be honest. And I feel like this actually pertains to your new relationship or what's going on now. If you feel you're at a stalemate with certain people, places, and things, change it up. You really have to ask for what you want. I feel like you've been going for the status quo and not wanting to muddy any waters or cause any currents in the stream, but it is your time that you've earned things and they are your just due. And I feel like people aren't just going to hand you over things, but they know it as well. So in the instance, the second you ask for it, they'll do it. Either if people owe you money or people owe you a raise or people owe you a favor, speak up, because then there won't be any kind of problems anymore with that. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are incredible. So again, this is how they think of you and how your parents think of them. There has not been one swords in this whole reading. If you remember at the beginning, I told you swords will be conflict. Swords will be things that, logistically don't work out. Nobody has gotten one sword in this. Wands is about passion and a passionate intermix of values, spirituality, what you're moving towards within the family. And this Ace of Wands, again, there was an ace in the first one, an Ace of Pentacles. This is all about you bringing in fresh, dynamic, passionate energy into your new love. And they in turn are bringing it back and enhancing their family. When people are happy, they want other people to succeed, and they compliment other people, and they help and they strive to make everything nice around them. People that are unhappy will become critical, harsh, and difficult to live with. But because you're infusing this person with so much love and vitality and joy, they're bringing that home. So their family absolutely adores and loves you for this aspect. Like you're like the golden child to them. Amazing. And you're also breaking through some old stagnant energy that they had in terms of communication. I feel like your style of communication is very joyful and ebullient, and you bring in playfulness to it, and you're teaching them almost how to relive that, because what happens, people get in these kind of strange cycles of doing the same things the same ways, and sometimes it stops growth and it stunts it. But your new energy and approach to things are kind of adopting that, and that's a lovely form of flattery. When people start to emulate your behaviors, means something's working, something's going good. So they're going to be emulating. Brothers and sisters are going to start communicating better in this family because of you. You're like a huge helpmeet to them. Now this is how they are brought into your family fold. The Queen of Pentacles is very generous. It's very abundant. Your family is going to feel very warm and lovable towards them, because they're actually helping you break through and over this threshold where you've had doubts about something you can achieve, or somewhere where you thought you didn't have the attributes it took to do this. But they're letting you know that you have absolutely everything it takes to do whatever you want, whenever you want. All that was stopping you was fear and doubt and trying to be a perfectionist. I feel like you have some perfectionistic qualities. Perfectionists oftentimes don't start something, or they stop if the first level isn't so polished, gleaming silver that they can see their reflection. Oftentimes we have to try again to get a product or something the way we want it. But because perfectionism can kind of squelch that, like for instance, Victor Otto was talking about how he didn't put out a lot of videos for a time because he was such a perfectionist that he didn't like the setup, his voice, what was coming out or whatever. But it's the actual trying that brings us to the point where we're successful. And this person is so well received by your family because you're just hurdling these obstacles now. You're like, what? How the hell was this ever even a problem or an issue? You're just go, go, go. Thank you for that medal. Thank you for that accolade. Thank you for that success. And you're really just steamrolling into this new bright future because it only took someone to take your blinders off. You know, you weren't seeing the whole picture and the perspective, which is when we know we can, when our inner dialogue says we can, that we are capable, that we are valuable, that what we have to say matters, what we have to do has value, it changes the entire trajectory of our life's focus, because it then becomes on what we can do, not what we can't do. And this person is helping you with this. In turn, your family loves and adores them for that. So beautiful gelling combos. I'm glad none of you guys had one swords in any of these reads. I feel like the components of personality, spirituality, and virtues, because I feel like you're a high virtue person where you don't go to vices. If you're having a problem, you're not like, oh, I'm just going to go drink and gamble this away. You know, you're like, I'm going to try to work through this like a normal human and figure some stuff out. We know those people though, right? They get a void and right away, if they don't allow themselves to feel those feelings, they quickly want to fill it with something. It's usually something that's vice ridden, you know, spending money, drinking something, overeating. It's a human inclination. Until we realize that's what we're doing, you know, people can rationalize, I wasn't feeling good, so I thought I would have this to cheer me up. And it's a weird thing how people go, I'm gonna have what is that stuff called, shopping, retail therapy or whatever. But it's not really therapy, because in the end, sure, if you need something, you go out and shopping and it makes you feel good, yeah. But if you're going out and just buying bags and bags of things and throwing them in your closet for the thrill of acquiring something in that moment, that's the opposite of therapy. That's vice. That's just trying to fill a void. But what is really bothering you? And you're able to face what's really bothering you now, and so are they. So you're always going to have clear, honest communication, which is going to stand for a long-term, beautiful cohabitation, and you retain your individuality. I feel like they love your individuality. They're never going to ask you to change. All the little things about you is what they love. So you're going to thrive under each other's beautiful, adoring gazes and honest to goodness, authentic love for one another. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, come see me on Instagram at sparkrist11. I do all kinds of fun messaging there every morning. I start my day there. I do post tarot inspired things, and then also it's just every fun thing conceivable. I love the pictures, the memes, and I love connecting with you guys. It's like a fun little secondary family. You're really wonderful over there. Yeah, all my links are down there. Go check out the Goddess Provisions box in June too, because it's out of this world. I know I keep saying it's the best one yet, but they keep improving. I mean, the quality is so wonderful. It's like $33 for the box, and it's easily well over $125 worth of value stuff in there. Amazonite bracelets, this beautiful face serum, just remarkable quality of stuff. So love and light. Yeah, you guys, this is stargazing, moonlight, and silver dust, you know. Love. I'm so happy, because our families, whether we like it or not, get involved in our lives, in our love lives, and we have to spend time with them. So when they like the one that we adore, and when they love them, it makes our life a little simpler, right? So love and light. I'm going to go upload.